We are continuing our pulse of America this morning, trying to get a feel for what's happening with consumers. Right now, we are joined with the nation's second largest book chains. Borders Group stock is down over 37% year to date. Retailers, again, are having a tough time. And joining us right now is George Jones. He is the CEO of Borders Group. George, thanks for coming on with us today.
Thanks, Becky. Glad to be here.
Okay, from your perspective, what is happening with the consumer? Has it cut back at all with the downturn in the economy? Has it cut back on the number of people who are coming into bookstores or on the sales that they're making?
It's a tough economic climate out there right now, and it's affecting just about all retailers, and it certainly has affected us. I think everyone's affected by the increase in gas prices are at record levels. Food prices are high, and it affects consumer spending. So, yes, it's affected us. I think our business may be a little less vulnerable to a swing like this because of the fact that books and CDs, DVDs still represent a really great entertainment value, but it does affect traffic and has an effect on just about everybody out there.
How much of a downturn are we talking about when it comes to traffic, when it comes to sales?
Oh, it's slightly down. We did our first quarter results we reported. We were down about 4% comp store sales in our Borders superstores, down only 0.8% comp in our mall specialty stores. But, frankly, we've been cruising along with some nice increases before that. We were really gaining on our comp store sales momentum, and it sort of, cut off in about early December, and so we've adjusted our plans, and we're planning real conservatively right now.
Now, George, I know you said back in March that you were considering putting yourself up for sale. Since that time, you've sold some of your overseas operations. But where do you stand right now on that idea of selling the entire company?
Well, we've, as we announced in March, we're exploring alternatives for it, and that process still continues. We've really strengthened our financial position substantially, even since that time, however, with the sale of our Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore businesses, which gave us a lot of cash to be able to pay down debt. Plus, we made great progress in the first quarter in paying down our debt. We brought our debt down by over $130 million, and we increased cash flow substantially, and we've lowered our inventory levels by over $180 million in cost. So we're moving into a much stronger financial position than we were even when we made the announcement a couple of months ago.
Barnes & Noble has been mentioned, though, as a potential suitor, as a potential buyer. What can you say to people who have made speculation like that?
We really can't comment on rumors. They publicly announced that, when they were questioned about it, that they were going to take a look at it. We have come back out subsequently and said when the rumors were progressing about what was happening there that there hadn't been any substantive talks. We came out with that comment about several weeks ago as there were rumors, but it's all part of the process.
George, you've focused a lot on innovation and change throughout your career, and you've launched a number of these concept stores. Tell me a little bit about how you're going to change the game and through some of these innovations.
Well, the concept stores we launched, Steve, we're really proud of. We all opened the first one of those in February of this year. Started working on it. I came to the company as CEO in July 2006 and almost immediately started working on a new strategy, and the concept is really sort of the embodiment of that. It's really about moving us from really just seeing ourselves as a seller of books and CDs and DVDs that also had a cafe to really becoming a really true headquarters for knowledge and entertainment. And with our concept stores, one of the key things we're doing is we're really introducing and intermingling the internet and the digital world with the bricks and mortar stores, I think to a greater degree than what's been happening in the industry. We're seeing great results with these stores. We have 9 of them open so far, and it's still early in the game, but we're really pleased. Customer reaction has been very, very strong.
George, how do you deal with the idea, especially of the music business, slowing CD sales? Is that just it, to try and get people in to use the internet more and maybe download right in the store?
Well, that's one of the things we have introduced, Becky, in the concept stores, is downloading within the stores, and also mix and burn, which is really quite popular with the customers. Music business has been tough. It's been tough for everyone out there. There's just been, but it isn't that people enjoy music any less than they did. It's just that they're getting it in different ways. And when I came here, I looked at it. I think music is an integral part of our what we do at Borders. We want to be in the music business. We're staying in the music business. But it's if we just put our head in the sand and act like it's not happening, this shift between CDs and digital, that's not very smart. So one of the things we're incorporating in the concept store would be the digital element of it, and we plan on rolling that out to our other stores as well. We think that's the way to go. It's still maintaining a strong CD presence as well.
All right, George, I want to thank you very much for joining us today.
Very glad to be here. Thanks.
Again, George Jones, who is the CEO of Borders Group.